1, 2. Oh, shit.
Not bad. That was tasty.
That was very good. Probably not the right idea, but okay. You had to do what you got to do.
A podcast about bourbon and the ones who drink it. This is Bourbon Matters.
Welcome to Bourbon Matters. I'm Jake.
I'm Dan. I'm Roberto PDL.
It's Roberto PDL.
Back. I'm back. This is weird.
Guess who's back?
It's been a while.
Back
like 2 years.
It hasn't been long enough.
Is this good? Bump the table like this?
Yeah, just keep doing that like you used to do. That's
Wow, this is terrible.
one of the reasons we quit doing everything in the same room.
Well,
Nice.
cheers, boys.
Cheers.
I just hit the mic.
Why do we want to do this?
You can trust me with anything.
This is a decent idea. We'll see if it turns into a great idea or a horrible idea. So.
Well, I'm going to get a few followers out of this, so this is good. Anyway, cheers. What is this?
This is Rock Hill Farms. This is my last mash bill 2 I needed. And even though I'm not a complete tater, I am a tater. And I have a mash bill 2 barrel.
Yes, we do.
And this was the only mash bill 2 I did not have to go with my barrel. And now I have one.
Do you have every bottle in there now?
I don't have every bottle of blends in there. I have regular and gold. I'm not going to try and collect them all. I'm not that big of a tater.
Has the audience seen your collection of Buffalo Trace? No.
I just got a barrel of Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
You should describe it better.
It's got almost all the Wellers, but single barrel.
We can post a picture.
Yeah.
We should post a picture, yeah.
Of Dan's
Do you want my
barrel.
single barrel? I'll sell it to you.
You're trying to.
I'm not paying you $1,000 for anything.
You paid me $1,000 last night.
Oh, that was different.
And it was.
It's for an experience.
We went a long way.
It was an experience. I'll pay for experiences.
How was this?
So yeah, this is Rock Hill.
Normal Buffalo Trace mash bill too. It's good. It's nothing spectacular.
It is really damn good. It's really smooth. It's really smooth.
This is really smooth. It's better than. It's not better than Elmer. It's better than Hancock.
Elmer is better. It's a little more sour.
It's like 100 proof blends.
It's like 100 proof blends. Yeah, that's a really good point.
It is a little bit better than blends.
I think so too.
This is a big blend.
It's got more flavor.
No, it's a single barrel. Rocco's single barrel.
Is it?
It's more flavorful though.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Rocco's.
I think it's more
I think
flavorful.
everything in almost mash bill too is single barrel except for Hancock.
Yeah.
Because Elmer's single barrel, plain single barrel.
It almost got like a sherry finish or something. It's really good. I mean, I haven't had this in like 3 years.
Yeah. Just
The only time I've ever had this was at your place before you moved.
Do people know I'm wearing my uniform?
People on YouTube that watched it a long time ago probably will, but I don't know if we have those people with us anymore.
Yeah, I think they rotated. The crowd rotated in the last 2 years, which is fine.
So those who don't know who this guy is,
Congratulations.
you made it this far.
You saw that.
Roberto is one of the original podcast founders.
2 years ago, maybe 3. Probably 3, right?
ago now,
Yeah. Wow. It keeps popping on my memories on my phone.
yeah.
Like, you were in the basement at Jake's house
Yeah.
And the air conditioner was really loud.
doing episode 1 of Bourbon Matters. Wow.
And then
It's been 3 years.
then we had chili one night and we were really drunk. And then
When did we have chili?
that's-
At their house?
Yeah, we did the
This one?
chili cook-off.
that might have been that's some good chili. I don't know what that
I
was.
don't
Didn't we
remember.
have one with me saying something? Is that still a
The
thing?
Nookie one is on there. I think.
There's 2 of them. There's chili and there's nookie.
Is Nookie still there?
I know it's not the blue one because the blue one is me. Oh, right.
That's Dan.
Yeah.
This is nookie. That's the bleep button.
I don't think we had no.
No, we only have the nookie and the Cowboys are a great team.
I did it all for the Nookie. Oh man, what are we talking about today? What do you guys normally talk about in these things?
Really nothing. To be honest.
Is that why the following is still like 7 people?
No, we are now the top 17 podcast of something or
I
other.
saw that. I saw your post about that. That's amazing. What does that mean? Like the smartest person with
It
Down
means
syndrome?
some guy Googled bourbon podcast, and we were the 17th listener.
Page 17. That is nice. There's mosquitoes in here in the podcast. Welcome. One minute.
That's not a mosquito. That's a.
Well, we're in the middle of a farm.
We're very inclusive.
You're not in the middle of a suburb.
That's
Subdivision.
a suburb of corn.
There's no suburbs of DeKalb.
It's a suburb of freaking corn and wheat. But okay, that's fine. You can call it a suburb. Anyway, well, thanks for opening your Rock Hill. This is actually really amazing.
I feel like I wasted it already, but that's okay.
Why? This is really great.
It's nice for you to share these like mediocre bottles with us. It's really.
I don't like you guys if I want to open something good.
So you were not.
Although I gave you some good things the other night when we drank a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah. When? That's 2 days ago?
2 nights ago.
Oh, it was the Armagnac.
Armagnac.
One Armagnac.
And the Michter's 10 Rye.
That was really good. We should start with Whiskey Acres, no? Is that a thing?
Oh, you can talk about your
Whiskey Acres.
Yeah, I had Roberto come work for me for a day.
When was the last time I was in one of these? Like a year ago, maybe.
Well, you jumped on for the favorite whiskeys of the year.
Yeah, so the end of last year. So about
That
half
was like a year ago.
December, yeah.
It was
That was
December.
like a year ago, yeah.
Well, okay, so July.
7 months ago.
7 months ago.
Are the months the same in Spanish, like the same count? Because in English it was 7 months ago, but in Spanish it was 12 months ago.
Okay.
I think that's how it works.
But you're in Texas now, though, so.
Does the camera always put like 40 pounds on me? Because holy wow. Anyway, where were we on Thursday?
My work. I made you guys. So Roberto and Lindsay were going to fly in the spring. And
COVID happened.
No, that was a couple years ago. They're going to fly in the spring, and they had their flights all scheduled. And then I had to call them and tell them that I was going in for surgery that day.
No, that's when you had chlamydia. Surgery was 2 weeks.
Yeah, chlamydia surgery. So you couldn't come then, and then you were trying to get me to come to San Antonio in July, and it's 74 in my house, and I'm
I was like, hey, you should try to come down here. It's 120 degrees every single day. Anyway, it's nice in San
On a
Antonio.
cold day. It's
On a cold
It
front.
gets down to 120 at night. It's comfortable.
That was fun. So anyway, so I ended up here because you didn't want to go to San Antonio when it's 120 degrees every single day. And that's fine. This is really beautiful. I really miss it. I haven't said that about Illinois.
You have not said anything about the beautiful weather we've had this week at all. Not once. Not once.
I miss this weather a lot. Anyway.
But yeah, I picked you guys up from the airport Thursday morning, and I went into work early to get some stuff going, and then I picked you and Lindsay up at the airport, and I made you come work for me.
Have you had episodes on Whiskey Acres?
No, never. It's the first one.
Really?
Never talked about it before.
Dan never shuts up.
I can't imagine. Have you had Rob on these things?
No, Rob's not been on.
No, we haven't.
You should have, Rob. What would you
Rob's an introvert.
What the hell are you?
An asshole.
That's a good question.
If I'm saying asshole, like, that's fair.
Why wouldn't you have Rob on this thing? That would be really cool.
He doesn't want to be on this thing.
You
We're not
asked
big
him?
enough for Rob.
Did you ask him?
No, he just doesn't ever want to do anything. I love the guy to death, but it's like,
He would be really cool to do this with. Wow. Anyway, you have an in right there. I mean, shit, no wonder you have 7 followers.
No, we just have to listen to Dan pretend like he knows how to distill.
Oh, it was not good. Rob was reprimanding him every 5 seconds. No, Dan, that's not how you put the hose in there. It's like, oh shit.
what hose and where? Let's expand on this story.
That's a different podcast.
Okay.
that one's called PDL Pleasures.
For those that don't know, Dan started his own podcast.
I just talk about him a day.
Yeah.
Yes. Your experiences in the bathroom.
Recorded it on location.
Ooh, wow.
The bidet's right over there.
We're going to lose followers after this. Now I just feel bad for you.
I'm going to have to tag this as bonus episode.
B-side bonus episode. Anyway, so you picked this up. We went to a distillery. It was really nice. I got away from whiskey for a second. I got busy in San Antonio, and I don't know. I stopped buying whiskey because I was spending so much money on whiskey. Except for Garrison's, and even then, I mean, yeah.
No, if you're buying Garrison's, you're spending a lot.
You're spending a lot of money. It's like $250 a piece for the retail bottle at Garrison's.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good. They have a good system of going to doing the releases, and people line up to hang out and get signatures from them. It's very cool. Anyway, you should have Rob on these things. That would go a long way.
I'll ask him.
The Garrison's guy signs my bottles. He should be doing that.
Rob signs bottles.
Oh, okay. Did he sign your lower back tattoo?
I get a tattoo next week. As long as it doesn't wash off.
It's a good tramp stamp. I don't know. I got sidetracked really bad.
The thing is, like, you missed this, and I just want to go back because yesterday Roberto was telling a story about butthole pleasures of a Ukrainian woman that stuck a finger up his butthole for a massage.
Wow, you are losing followers today.
Yeah.
God. This is explicit content. What is it called? The black and white sticker? Explicit lyrics.
Parental advisory.
Parental advisory. This is parental advisory. Anyway. I was very thankful that Dan took me to Whiskey Acres. It was really fun.
He put you to work. Right?
He put me to work. It was really nice. It really was. I really enjoyed it. We pulled plugs.
People.
Oh no, that's PDL Pleasures episode. We're talking about whiskey. Okay. Wow. You cannot trust me with anything.
Never did, never will.
We dumped barrels.
That
was pretty cool. I have charcoal from the dumping.
That you ate.
I did it. I did eat the charcoal and the popcorn corn by like
the blue popcorn kernels you just started crunching on.
Rob Hyde, this is popcorn, blue popcorn.
You could like.
It was terrible. No, my teeth are painful.
He's going to the dentist when he goes home. He's got some chips to get filled.
No, yeah, my teeth are paying for it.
You didn't give any barley though.
It was already ground.
It was ground.
It was like flour. You could have snorted it, but you didn't, which I was shocked on.
I didn't want ground barley, which I should have tried it. Maybe that's a different story. But yeah, it was good. So we dumped barrels.
We barreled.
Tasted it from the barrel.
We barreled it. I'll let you pull samples.
Which one was it?
What we tried?
The one that we dumped. Yeah.
We dumped just straight bourbon that we're finishing. One's going in a Linford red wine barrel for Linford wineries, and the other one is a honey barrel from the honey we just got in.
Nice. Okay.
So that was barrel aged.
Okay.
So Robbie that filled them Friday. We're going to do it Monday. I'm not sure if when we're filling those. We had to get those 2 barrels dumped.
Yeah.
To be refilled into cask finished. We saved barreling of blue popcorn.
Yeah.
For when you were there, so you could see stuff getting barreled.
Yuki's sneezing over here. I did it all for the Yuki. Wow. Wow.
You did that, and then so you got to see that. You got to see the whole distillery and work and the process. You got to see the spirit run.
Is she okay?
It's a him.
Is he okay?
I think he'll be fine.
All right.
You got a nice hat.
I did get a good hat out of this.
He got 2 hats.
I bought 2. I bought the black and white.
I had to buy that hat.
I had to buy it too. Yeah. No, I didn't get anything for free other than whiskey.
What a great friend.
Whiskey chlamydia. It's fine. They're both free. Yeah, this is a really nice hat. Anyway. Yeah, we dumped whiskeys. We tried it, and then you took me to the warehouses. That was really cool. The Rick House. And we sampled
out of all 3
whiskeys now.
We got a little drunk. You got to put the Glencairn under the.
That was really cool.
Under the barrels being dumped, you got to pull up.
Really cool.
You got to dump a barrel fully by yourself.
Have you dumped the thing? It's really hard.
No, I don't.
He doesn't let me do. Why would you trust the whole thing?
He's way more trustworthy than me.
I was just planning on being drunk all weekend, so it didn't matter at that point.
What the shit? This guy hasn't drank whiskey in 3 years, but here, pull the plug. Is that a plug? Is that a gold plug?
That is a rubber plug or a silicone plug, and you got about a third of the barrel on your hand.
They sell those at the sexy lingeries.
They have a store in downtown DeKalb. You can get those from. Yes.
Why can I say the word lingerie? Lingerie.
Do you remember? We were trying to remember the stripper name that he used to always have. That he always talked about. I could not remember it for the life.
Millennium.
There it was.
Wow.
We thought about it all the entire time. We could not think of what it was.
All day today, we were trying to figure out what her name was.
Because Dan was reading a story about Millennium or something, and then you mispronounced it, and you're like, "Oh, Millennium would be a great stripper name."
There it is. Those were some good episodes. Oh man, I'm assuming your episodes are more serious now.
No, which one is that?
Yeah, I know. You guys seem more serious. I don't know. Maybe it's more educational as opposed to.
Well, it's more educational than when he used to talk about things. Remember we used to have Professor Jake.
Professor Jake.
So
Professor Jake. Yeah.
The last time,
stopped researching.
and then he decided he's going to research me because we were talking about Heaven Hill, so he's going to try and out-knowledge me on Heaven Hill.
Yeah.
And he read like a Wikipedia article that was false, and then tried to spit off facts as if they were true, and they weren't.
That sounds terrible. Sounds like
That's why normally I handle the research.
Did you lose followers too?
The few we had left, pretty much.
Is that when you got the hate mail?
No, we just got the hate mail recently.
Who sent that? I mean, I guess we should announce.
It's all
listeners.
anonymous.
Yeah, we should announce.
We
Yeah.
did have the one guy that called out Dan specifically. Though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There was this one guy on YouTube that left a comment. He left 2 or 3 comments specifically aimed at Dan.
But everything it was everything he
I'm
was
surprised
talking
it
about.
took that long.
Every Dan quote he referred to was something I said. But he just hates Dan.
Oh, shit. Let me read the transcript.
He just knows he's supposed to hate Dan.
Yeah, everyone knows they're supposed to hate me, but all the comments he used were James.
Why else would anybody listen to this thing?
Yeah, no. So
Is there a theme to this? Or
no, we're just talking. We're
All
just catching up.
right, so it was great to meet Rob, the master distiller. It really was. He was such a great guy.
Yeah, Rob.
We met the owners. They were there, all 3 of them.
Mhm.
Nick was great. I forget the other.
Jamie and Jim.
Jamie and Jim. They were very welcoming.
I haven't met Jamie or Jim.
Very
I met
welcoming.
Nick a few times. Nick's really cool.
Yeah, Nick was great.
We got free. You guys got free lunch that day because we had a whole bunch of legislators in.
They had a legislator group for Resolution 19.
No, they were just that was not for Resolution 19. That's all. But they were there for the distillery tour and other reasons. But
Well, I mean, you're trying to lobby.
we can't talk about legislators because it's politics. We can't talk about politics.
Because you're going to get hate mail.
Yeah,
And then this gets
Yeah.
political. Fine.
See, we are just
No,
in
that's
politics.
already,
so it's fine.
that's a fair
Yep.
point. Let's talk
Yep.
about whiskey. Okay. So we went
In my
Bronx.
opinion, though, whiskey legislation is apolitical.
Oh, I mean,
We will talk about it someday soon because I think there's next week or the following week, Jamie's going down for a big thing, a big hullabaloo that's going on about what estate distilleries are
that's
actually
Springfield.
Oh, for Illinois specifically?
for internet or for nationally,
Oh, federal.
federal.
It's
What?
in
It's
DC.
going to DC.
No, they're going. It's in Lexington.
Oh,
We're trying
the
to
new capital of the U.S.
Yes,
Wow,
Lexington.
I didn't know that.
No, they're going there because that's the University of Kentucky is trying to put a label on what an estate distillery is, and everyone wants to call themselves as an estate distillery.
Well, who cares what the University of Kentucky thinks?
They're the ones that are running it, and they're impartial, despite the fact that University of Lexington has the Jim Beam Research Lab.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be very impartial
Sponsored by
on,
them. Yeah.
what's
That's a lot of money.
what estate distilleries are called. So
Am I in the camera still or not?
Yeah.
unfortunately, yes.
Well, I moved a little. We were very interested in your Illinois, Kentucky story. Continue.
That sounded so sincere.
We're stuck. Anyway, good for them. I agree. I live in Texas. I cannot get whiskey Ayers, and it is a really good whiskey. I wish I could get a ship. I'm just trying to be serious about this.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked several times about how a lot of the legislation around alcohol in general in the U.S.
Spirits more than beer and wine.
Yeah,
Most spirit stuff hasn't changed.
Well,
since
beer,
Prohibition.
you can do anything.
Beer and wine you can ship wherever.
Yeah.
Most spirit laws follow post-prohibition laws.
Yeah.
And they have not been changed since then.
And you got to do the 3-tier system. There's almost no.
Well, you got to do the 3-tier system for beer and wine too.
Yeah.
But they do have the ability to ship
Yes.
and
right.
sell direct.
Okay.
Distilleries do not.
Yeah, but the one of the things that we should talk a little bit more about this in a full episode, maybe.
Yeah. Not in a
Yeah, this is not going to go as a
on
full
a
episode.
episode.
Yeah. But COVID did open up a few opportunities for distilleries to ship direct and sell more direct.
Yeah, because people weren't going to distilleries.
I don't think you guys didn't get.
We had to have curbside pickup at the distillery.
Yeah, but
Oh.
some states passed laws that were sell whatever you
Yeah, it's
want.
like whatever you want to do. As long as it's seemingly they
But
come.
not Illinois,
Yeah,
because not going to say.
Well, you're gonna get hate mail again.
Yeah, I can get it.
Hate YouTube comments.
But
That's
no, it wasn't even a YouTube comment. It was a direct submission to the website.
Oh,
Yeah, it was an email from.
that thing still works. The
I
website.
haven't updated it in about a year, but the website still works.
Is it like the one email that's gotten to the website in like the
We've got
3
a
years that we've
couple, and we still have the one donation from my buddy Kyle, who you got to meet at the Whiskey Jaegers tasting.
That was what, like
If I
year
would have
one?
to meet Kyle, who paid for Dan's internet.
He paid $5 for me to upgrade my internet once.
That is pretty cool though. Does he work at the distillery?
No, he lives in Georgia. He flew in Tuesday because his family's from where I grew up. I've known him since preschool.
Kyle.
Yeah,
He's not a rando from the podcast.
He still is a
No,
friend.
no, he's
but-
an actual
He's
real
a friend.
person.
Did he say he was a friend of mine?
Oh.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Did
I don't know.
he tell you
Was
guys?
it on a podcast too?
No, he's just
He introduced himself as Kyle, and I said, "Oh, I know who you are."
He didn't say he was a friend.
You're
of
the
mine.
one person that gave
I've
money.
known Kyle since preschool.
No, I
Let's
know.
let's leave that. I've known
He told
Kyle,
Jen he's known you forever.
but he didn't say he was a friend. Though. He just said he's known me forever.
I don't think he ever.
Why are your
specified he was
feelings
a friend.
hurt? You sound like you're.
They are hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Kyle, please tell Dan that you're his friend. Put a comment in the website. Give him $5.
If you want Dan to feel better, leave a comment on the stuff.
If you want Dan to feel about, better
Leave
leave like a
$5
$5 donation
Yeah.
on the website.
So how many followers are on this thing now?
We're almost at 13,000
No
total
shit.
downloads.
Wow.
Um,
A month or a week or what does that look like?
Every hour.
we get a little over 100 plays per episode.
That's really decent. Number 17 in the country.
We're not big enough yet. Manscaped reached out to us, but we're not big enough to have Manscaped as a sponsor.
Yeah.
I will plug them. Like they reached out to us because we don't have enough listeners yet. But if
They reached out, but you're like, oh, my listeners.
they asked for information basically.
What was their minimum?
500 downloads.
Like 500, 5,000 per episode, something like that.
Yeah.
So we got a little to go. But if you want Dan to get a Manscaped trimmer, make sure to tell all your friends.
Put $5 in the
Yeah.
website.
That'll get. If they do that, I'll get a Manscaped quicker than if we get to
If 10 of you put $5 in the website, you can get half a Manscaped, right? Kyle, where are you? Kyle, where you been? This bush is the size of a freaking oak. Red as hell, dude. Red as hell.
It's like a bush bomb we use when we play Fortnite. That's for you, Kyle.
Is this PG? How do you rate the podcast? I don't know.
I think it's not.
This is always.
It's always about alcohol, so it's always.
But you have to put it explicit, right?
Yeah, because we're talking about alcohol, so you
I usually swear, so
Okay.
I always
All right.
explicit.
Do you swear? Because
never. I'm a good church boy.
you are a good church.
Dan tries not to swear. Gold Eagle Jake usually doesn't swear.
She seems like a good boy too. You know.
I usually do.
Yeah.
Depends on how much I've had to drink before the podcast. Is usually what depends on if I swear or not.
Well, wasn't it one of your friends that said we shouldn't swear?
Kyle's like early on.
Oh, was it Kyle?
Oh, is it Kyle $5 Kyle?
He's like, hey, I listen to this in the car with my kids. Can you not swear?
I gave you $5.
He was like F bomb. Like give me feedback. It was F bomb question.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what the $5 are for. So you wouldn't swear.
No, it's for my internet because my
How do
internet.
you know? Is
No,
this a
because
description?
Dan's internet sucked when we first moved here.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And I
Here
was,
too.
and I was Wi-Fi.
The Cal?
DeKalb.
Yeah.
DeKalb. No, it was because I was
What happened
Wi-Fi.
to your SpaceX thing? It used to be in your background.
That was my old house.
Oh.
All my new house has Norway as
Is this new build or something?
No, it was my old house. That
This
was
is an old house.
It was my old house in a different city.
He's gonna kick me out. I don't have anywhere to sleep tonight. My flight's not until like 10 tomorrow or something.
Start walking. It's a long walk to O'Hare from here.
Well, that
Wow.
means you have to leave here at like what, 2 a.m.
Thankfully,
Yeah,
I think
okay.
it'll be like 6. yeah, I know. He is a kind of
And thankfully, our friend Robin is staying as well, and she has to go back by O'Hare
Oh my
tomorrow.
God, you're gonna pawn this off.
So I already pawned this off on the birthday girl Robin, so I don't have to take them back.
Happy birthday,
It's like, hey, Robin, are you staying Saturday night too? She's like, I was thinking about it. Why? I'm like, well, if you do.
Robin. Dan's an asshole.
Yeah,
I would not. I want $5 back.
classic.
All right, Rockula is really good. What are you drinking?
I'm
Whiskey Jaeger?
Whiskey Jaeger's cask finished single barrel Gold Eagle Jack Pot.
What other sponsors do you guys have?
Gold Eagle and Whiskey Jaegers are non-official sponsors because they don't pay us any money, but we talk about them all the time.
Wow. Yeah. Are you guys getting traffic to Gold Eagle or no? I mean,
Yeah, he gets coupon codes. We should give a coupon code and tell him.
Do you guys advertise
Apply it.
Do you advertise the tastings? maybe? No, you don't do that, right?
Oh, we talked about the tastings, yeah.
Are they still happening, what, Tuesday?
Yeah, usually, right now, they're about to pick back up again. Dan just did his super secret Whiskey Acres one, which was really fun.
Nice.
I'm going to be up there for Nick Man. You should go. I think a bunch of us from Whiskey Acres are coming.
We're out of town.
Perfect, even better.
Oh, shoot.
I know, I want to go to that one. It's a single
really
one.
That's
The Scotch distillery is over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jake said Rob was super pumped about it, so I was like, ooh, I should probably be excited about it too.
Yeah. What is this James Pepper thing you have in there?
Yeah.
Well, those are all my James Pepper bottles. That's what we'll do a discount code for.
Wait, well, no.
Because he's got 1776 and
I've never seen that James Pepper.
this is the decanter bottle that came out a couple years ago, or last winter.
What is it?
It's their own juice. It's got some of their own juice in it, so it's got 2 and 7-year-old in it. Their own 2-year-old.
So it's the same as the.
It's not. It's 52.9%. It's not. This is all sourced. This is not all sourced. And they put
I thought it was cast strength.
This is basically 52.9. That's number 7, but the bottle's beautiful. They did this as a throwback to some of their old bottles that they used to make.
Like back when they.
So they just call that a decanter bottle edition. So
bottled in the historic James Pepper, but it's Indiana.
It's Indiana and some of theirs. I think it has Kentucky on there too. So, but no, we'll give a pepper code, James. I don't think Jake has any of that left, but I know he's got 1776 bourbon and 1776 rye on the shelf. I think he might have some barrel proof rye, maybe. I can't remember. We'll give him.
I don't think so. I think just
the 1776 bourbon and rye.
Yeah.
We'll put a discount code out for that.
Put a discount code
if it's approved.
It's approved.
Coupon code Kyle $5. The discount is Kyle nice? I don't know.
He's not nice. He doesn't live in the area.
He's gonna come after me to beat me up. I don't know. It sounded funny when I said it. In retrospect, it's not that funny. What else is going on?
That's kind of been the theme of this weekend. In retrospect, what Roberto said is not funny.
What did I do? Like the bottles of 2023 or something? Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your favorite whiskeys of
2023. I did Ancient Age because I love Ancient Age.
Which wasn't a 2023 release, but that's okay.
Well, it's an every year release. It's an every month release, which is really nice. I forget what I did.
You also
you
submitted stuff for the March Dramness this year.
I did. How did I do? Did I win?
No, I don't think any of them made it past the first round.
I can pull it up if you guys can
pull it up.
Oh,
man. You talked about the Ladybird, Garrison Brothers.
Ladybird was. Did you guys try it or no? No,
we wouldn't have gotten it. I've heard it was very good.
It's really good. It's floral for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Ladybird.
It's like lavender infused.
Like lavender. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I don't know if it's infused or how they do it, but I mean, I guess it's gonna be infused. But it's really good. It's really smooth. It's floral. I mean, it was like $300 a bottle or something like that because Garrison tends to be really expensive. I was talking to Rob about that, remember? Thursday. But it was good. It's a good release. They do good releases out there. I mean, it's just really expensive.
And the Milam and Green.
I did Milam and Green.
Was it the Scorpion?
The Scorpion, yeah, the Wildlife Collection Scorpion it's really good. It's hot. It's like 100 and I forget, it was like 26 or something. It's pretty hot.
I tried to look for that one.
It's hard
just to see. But yeah, it was.
The Wildlife sells out pretty quick.
Is that a distillery only there?
Yes. Yeah.
That's
well, and no, it is on the internet, but it's Texas only.
Yeah.
So they only ship to Texas. Yeah.
Okay. You live right by them.
It's about 40 minutes. Yeah.
I don't know if we talked about this before, but you have a drink named after you there.
I have a drink named after me. It's funny because this has been 2 years, maybe. When this year, when somebody can yell into the podcast to see when did I start the drink. I don't know. I'm supposed to say 2 years ago. You're not paying attention. But like 2 years ago, and it's a funny story. The story is that we were getting absolutely trashed in the distillery. It's a small tasting room. I mean, it's the size of like Dan's first floor. It's really not that big, and that's it. I mean, there's like little couches, and I say that because I have been drinking for a couple of hours. So Brenda, the manager of Milam Green, #Milam Green, great whiskeys. Go visit them in Blanco, Texas. Brenda is the manager. She's great. So Brenda's like, look, I'm fucking busy. Start asking me for whiskey questions or to make you a drink, blah, blah, blah. Because I told her, like, oh, what are you making now? And how do you make your old fashions? And she's like, fucking Roberta, stop asking me questions. What do you want? And I go, fine. I want an old fashioned with lavender bitters, which they have, which is absolutely great. No, I'm sorry. I take that back. I'm sorry. Lavender liqueur.
Okay.
And they buy it from a local lavender company in San Antonio. And then they have habanero bitters.
Oh,
so she's like, look, what do you want? I'm like, just Brenda, the lavender sounded good. Just make me something. So she was lavender liqueur, habanero bitters, the maraschino in one of the ryes. I think it was a rye because I wanted it with rye. She's like, fucking Roberto, here's your drink. It was busy. The line was like 20 people big. So she's like, get the fuck out of the line. Here's your drink, fucking Roberto. Go drink it. It was trash. And then my friend, one of our friends that was with us, he's like, I want the fucking Roberto. He tasted it. Because I went back and I gave it to the group. And I'm like, holy shit, this is really good. Well, I want the fucking Roberto. And then this was like 2 years ago. And I got a message from one of my friends yesterday that goes to Milan and Greenville. Like, he lives close by in the hill country. And he's like, dude, like Brenda is like, where the fuck is Roberto? I haven't seen him in 2 years. So she gave me a fucking Roberto. And that's it just keeps going that people are asking for it. And the last time I was at Milan, which is like a year ago, I show up and Brenda's like, that's him, like pointing at me to people. People are like, oh shit. And they're grabbing their phones, they're taking selfies with me. Because people are asking for this drink and they're like, oh, that's him. Like I walked in and he's like, that's him. Like, oh shit. I feel like a rock star. Anyway, the drink's still alive and well. You can go and ask for it. It's not on the menu. You have to ask for it by name.
Ask for it?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But it's the story of Milan and Green. Now my drink is there. And it's because I annoyed the fuck out of her. Like, it's not a nice story at all. Yeah.
No, you've never annoyed anybody.
It is not a good story. She was annoyed as hell. I mean, she's got that personality that will be a little rough. And then, so it's like, well, where's the fucking Roberto?
All right, so how you fared in March Dramness? And
Are you still looking up the chef? Forgot about that. Now we're talking about, like, I don't even know, like Texas Hill Country whiskey.
You put in Yellowstone 100 toasted in the first round that lost to Old Pepper Rye.
Okay.
You put in
Pepper Rye is really damn good.
You put in McKenna 10 and it beat Remus Repeal Reserve 6 by
Which one?
McKenna 10 beat Remus Repeal Reserve 6 by 1.
How? McKenna 10 is absolutely excellent.
So it's Remus apparently.
That's a really good one.
Oh shit! Why did I just
Wait, McKenna lost?
No, McKenna beat the Remus Repeal by 2-1.
That's the one I put in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you lost, right?
This
It's not like I lost.
This has been my whole.
He speaks English too, and he thought that you said that I lost. Damn.
But
What
then,
is this? What am I drinking now?
That's Whiskey Acres. It's about almost 8 years old. It's cask finished and it's.
Did I try it yesterday?
No.
So Dan brought this to us at a Gold Eagle Masterclass at Cast Strength. It was like, you gotta try this. And me and Jake both tried it, and we were like, this is like mediocre at best, Dan.
You didn't say that. You wanted him to do the barrel pick right away. You're like, dude, we should put Bourbon Matters on this barrel pick.
Well, I was like, hey, if Dan's gonna offer something up, it is super cool though.
So why did Jake like it? Because he picked it? Or?
Well, so what happened was the 7-year came out, and they proved it to 107.
Okay.
And
I'd given them proofs, full proof samples of 107 and finished samples of 107.
yeah, so we got to try Cast Strength 107 and
Sorry, Cast Strength 7 year and 107 proof.
Yeah.
and the 107. And Jake was like, holy shit, like that's like night and day difference.
Yeah.
107 proof is way better than Cast Strength. So he was like, damn,
So he
that
picked.
barrel that you gave us last time, let's try that at different proofs.
Okay.
So we did a blind proof tasting at Whiskey Acres that we recorded and picked this proof.
Rob gave 5 different random proof points that we didn't know, and we all voted, and we all knew. You actually agreed on
What
this.
about this?
And then we pulled it open and found it was 107 or 109.
109.
Is that what? Is that
Yes.
109? Do you like it?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's gone now, the final, because there was 2 bottles left after my class and another last bottle.
And that was a Gold Eagle pick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this whole barrel's gone?
The whole barrel's gone. It lasted less than a year, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It is absolutely flavorful.
But this sat in the normal barrel for a little over 5 years, and then sat in a toasted barrel for 2.5.
It's been a long time on the toasted barrel.
We forgot about it.
Absolutely.
It got lost in the warehouse, and we found Jake wanted something unique, so Rob Lawson's like, wait a minute, I think I have it.
Absolutely flavorful. This is really damn good. 109 proof. It's proof down to 109.
Yeah.
It was high. It was like 125 or 126.
Because it was
by
next to the furnace.
It was by the boiler for a long time, yeah.
Oh, shit.
So it was pretty high.
That's why the hill country, Texas hill country whiskeys are so high.
Yeah.
It's like
You evaporate
degrees.
the water out and the alcohol stays.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Remember, so I called you and I got a My Lemon Green charred mini barrel. It was half a gallon or something? I forget. I showed you a picture. But it was like a half a gallon. And I bought this is absolutely terrible, but it ended up being so good. I had 4 bottles from Gold Eagle, the Mad Dog, White Dog, Mad Dog. No, that's another. That's in my 20s.
Oh, the Buffalo Trace.
The Buffalo Trace White Dog, and I had number 2, number 1, and rye.
Mm-hmm.
And I just had them there, and I probably was drunk. I mean, that seems to be a trend.
All these stories.
And I was trash. But anyway, so I was like really proud of my My Lemon Green barrel for what I paid like $100 for it. It's really pretty. It's charred and everything. Mm-hmm. So I texted him. I was like, oh, what do I do? He's like, all right, well, do this, and then put them in there, and then don't wait too long because apparently in a small barrel, it'll start aging really quick. But anyway, so I think I was drunk because I grabbed what I thought were 3 White Dog number 2s from Buffalo Trace, but it was a 201 and a rye. And I dumped all 3 of them in there. So like, oh shit. Then I realized at some point, like, oh, it's a 2, a rye, and a 1. Whatever. I mean, I dumped it in there, so I'm not going to waste it. I left them like 6 months because I forgot about it. There was like,
I think I said a few weeks, just FYI.
Seriously, this was it.
Yeah.
Like, this was it. Also, because I put them in 100-degree weather outside. Like
you left it outside?
I left it outside on purpose. In the sun. Not only that, but I left it where I knew the sun was going to hit it because I wanted to age, but I forgot it was like 6 months. And
that's like a 12-year whiskey.
It was absolutely fantastic. It was so freaking good. It was flavorful. It was pure wood. I mean, it was just oak. It was dark as hell. It was like, right now it was lighter, but the real color of mine was like what you see right here, dark.
Well, you can see the difference between the Rock Hill and the Whiskey Acres on the camera.
It was absolutely flavorful. It was so great. Yeah. But I only had like 3 glasses maybe left of my experiment, which is really nice. My Lemon Green hashtag. Go to Blanket, Texas. So that's for the phone number.
Now I need to mark a promotion.
Yeah, exactly. Promotion. App. Hashtag app.
Hashtag ad.
Hashtag ad.
Oh man, My Lemon Green is really good. All their hill country whiskeys, they're distilled there because they started a lot with the Indiana whiskeys.
Yeah.
MPG. But now they're absolutely fantastic. It's really good.
I haven't had one of theirs probably since it was MVP.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd like to try theirs.
So I had one of their own, and I finished that bottle. I think it's actually a candle available for sale at Gold Eagle.
Yeah? Yeah, Gold Eagle.
The red label bourbon?
No, it was white label.
The white label's the regular bourbon.
Yeah.
Yeah, their white label's the regular 10, it's like 11, I think, actually. But anyway, it's really good. It's good to be back in Bourbon Matters. Where's Jake? He's in
Jake's right here.
No, the other Jake.
Jake couldn't do today.
Yeah, he was busy.
Yeah.
Something.
That's from that.
Yeah.
Any other?
Did you just run me out of time? Did you just run the clock on me?
Yes. Dan's ready to take the knee out.
Well, 44 minutes.
At the same time, I also probably better get water boiling here pretty soon because
Are you distilling whiskey? Because that's how you start.
I did, but I now have a lot better mash tun that I use. If I made my lawnmower fuel. No, we have a shrimp boil we got going on today.
That's more important than whiskey, I think. Again, apparently. Where's the Cal, Illinois? The Cal. How do you say that?
The Cal.
Okay, the Cal.
has been my entire life.
Is that where we've been? Is this today? They invented barbed wire.
Yes, I took Roberto to the house of the guy that invented barbed wire at the mansion in DeKalb.
Did you know that?
I did not.
Me either. Holy shit! It's got
Well, technically, it wasn't invented here. Somebody had invented it, but Glidden and Elwood,
yeah.
Figured out a better way to make it, and they made it better where they could easily manufacture it
from them.
And then they were like producing 50 million pounds of barbed wire a year out of DeKalb.
They changed the United States.
They changed farming everywhere, changed ranching everywhere.
Absolutely.
Out of this little town. So the mansion, the Elwood Mansion is downtown DeKalb. And I took you guys there. Saw a nice little garden.
I saw a lot of crop dusters. How do you say that word?
Crop dusters.
Crop dusters.
He's got a pilot's license. He doesn't fucking know anything.
You have a pilot's license? Oh shit.
You don't want to fly with me.
No, so like we're driving today. We're seeing because like we've seen a lot of biplanes around here the last couple of days. So there must be an air show coming up somewhere soon.
And there were World War II airplanes.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool
stuff. Just like really nice. Like,
it isn't the air and water shows at the end of the month, isn't it?
maybe they're practicing. That would make sense.
But
August.
yeah, it's sometime summer. But we were going to the airport. I'm like, Roberto, you can fly a plane with your pilot's license. Like, yeah, we can crash a plane today.
I was like, why would I know how to take the challenge?
Why would I know how to fly a plane? I just have a license to do it.
It's been a while.
It's like riding a bike, I hear.
For the air and water show, what is the water component of the air and water?
Sometimes they crash into the water. We've had a few of those.
So I was like, I've only seen planes.
Yeah. I don't know what the. I don't
They just
know
fly
what.
over.
Did you see any seaplanes?
I don't know what the water is.
I remember.
I've seen it twice, and I still don't know what the water part is. I seriously don't.
Well, they fly.
I don't say hovercraft.
They fly over the water.
That is true.
Yeah, but
Maybe is that what it is? Is that why?
it should just be air show.
But that
It's
is
in the
the
water.
right?
Yeah.
What's a hovercraft?
Have you ever been to a Cubs game during the air and water show?
No, but I did see them at the lakefront.
Pretty cool.
I
They,
saw them at the
the Wrigleyville area is
Yeah.
where they turn around. So they
You-
fly like right
That's
above
pretty
the
amazing.
stadium.
The one thing you don't want to do with Roberto is go to anywhere that's in the flight path of O'Hare. Because you will just sit there and be like, he'll look up at the sky, and you'll see the underside of a plane, he'll be like, that's an American Airlines Airbus 320. Oh, that's an Airbus 319. I think maybe Spirit has that one. And like you pull up your phone in the track, you're like, how does he? It's the dumbest skill. It's like, remember Letterman had stupid human tricks? That's his stupid human trick.
You've never capitalized on that skill in your entire life.
Because no one needs to have that skill.
It's a really sad skill. It really is. I can tell you what it is, and I still have no purpose.
It is the most useless skill I've ever seen in my
Does not
life.
make any money, that's for sure. Like this makes a lot of money.
Yeah.
Hey, it's made $5. It's made more than your plane spotting skill has.
That's a really good point. I lost.
And you've been doing it since you were 3 years old. So
19. Yeah. Anyway, wow, that's amazing. Well, let's shrimp some boil now.
Yeah.
let's drink some boil.
Shrimp some boil.
Let's boil some shrimp.
Whatever. I'm dyslexic. Is that thing? Is that how
You're not dyslexic. You're making it sound bad for people that are dyslexic. You're just a fucking idiot.
You're on day 4 of a 5-day binge.
It's not dyslexic. It's your fucking IQ. Wow. Thank you for having me.
You're not.
Great.
This is the last time ever.
I can imagine. I don't blame you. Instead of dyslexia and boiled shrimp. Shrimp boil. I don't know. Anyway, so thanks for the whiskey.
If people want to buy whiskey, where would be a good spot for them to buy that?
To buy whiskey? I don't know. Whiskey Acre? Is that
Gold Eagle. Come on, I told you I was going to set you up for a Gold Eagle plug.
You did tell me about the plug. I
I
haven't been a Gold Eagle in years.
don't quote us on this, but there could be a discount code for BM Pepper, which will get you 10% off James E.
What is-
Pepper 1776 Bourbon and Rye
At Gold Eagle?
at Gold Eagle. I will text Jake that afterwards.
Yep.
And
Because I'm not touching that.
I'll fall on that sword.
Are you like pulling this coupon out of your ass?
Well, you can just put it on the website and it works.
Wow.
Hey, and if it doesn't work, you know where the problem is. You know who the problem is. It's
Yeah.
Gold Eagle Chicken.
Freaking podcast, man. Good for you. I respect that a lot. Thank you for having me. This is great.
Yeah.
Hold on,
you know
can I
what the best part about this is? Since you're here, I don't have to do our plug anymore.
We just are playing Bourbon Matters.
Yeah.
Okay.
It goes to Dan.
Apparently, go to Gold Eagle because they sell. What do they sell?
Whiskey,
Spirits.
beer, wine.
Okay, I'm gonna close with this. Damn things that he came up with the name Bourbon Matters. I remember perfectly at Jake's basement. It was 2020. It was a whole Black Matters movement, and I go, we should just call it Bourbon Matters. And then Jake's like, oh shit, that's genius. And then you're like, oh shit, that's genius. He thinks he came up with Bourbon Matters name. No.
I'm pretty sure I came up with it.
Wow. Okay, maybe Jake from Gold Eagle came up with it too. Did you come up with it too? Oh wow. We're never gonna. Oh shit! We should have recorded that one. I am pretty sure it was me. Dan thinks it was him, and
Roberto did come up with everything whenever we recorded an episode back when he was on it, so that would make the most sense.
It would make the most sense, but anyway, I respect it. I'm thankful that I guess the Bourbon Matters. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh wait, what do I plug?
Your butt.
Okay. Bourbon Matters at Bourbon Matters. Is that what it is?
At Bourbon Matters.
At Bourbon Matters on Instagram.
On Instagram.
And Facebook too.
Facebook.
And then Bourbon Matters
Podcast.
podcast on YouTube.
Yep.
And then bourbonmatterspodcast.com. You can go and donate $5.
Yeah.
Like Kyle. Such a great guy.
I want to say that he's not, but he might donate $5 as long as I don't say that.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say anything.
Please
about
help
that.
us with the internet.
I just really hope that Jake can hit the record button today. Because Roberto's not going to know because he doesn't fucking listen.
I do listen. I still follow. This was a great episode. What do you mean? Wow. I mean, you can put it beside it. It's fine. But it was really good.
All right.
Besides. Anyway.
Good to have you back.
Thank you.
Popping in. It's always
Popping and
fun.
locking. Are we doing the cheers?
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't that a thing?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, shit.
Oh, those were
That
beautiful.
was amazing. Okay, I'll see you next week.